This is madness.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It's BX Gaming Tuesdays. It's Elden Ring. It's Claire. Claire, how you been? We didn't have a show Sunday.
No.
Happy Memorial Day. Did you do anything fun?
No. And that was
Sick.
all
Me
right.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Our pool opened. So I went to the pool one day, and I
Okay.
had somebody be a total dick to me, and it was cool. An adult man in front of his children sprayed me with one of the spray guns. You know those things that you fill up with water and go, shh.
Yeah.
And I had a book. And he got my book all wet.
What the fuck, dude?
And he didn't apologize. And I kind of went, hey, I've got a book over here. Can we not? And he goes, well, we're by a pool. I'm like, fuck you.
Fuck you, dude.
That was my first
You
pool
probably
excursion
love
of the summer.
cruises.
You're my neighbor.
Yeah.
We're going to see each other all summer long. This is how we're going to start it off, huh?
Next time, bite his nose.
That'll be a great example
Bite
for the
a face
children.
body part on his face in front of his kids, and then see what happens.
To show
Just
my
take-
dominance.
Just little bit of cheek meat. See what happens.
I'm just reading a paperback by the pool.
What are you reading?
I'm reading The Butcher and the Wren, which is a novel, the first novel by a podcast co-host that I really enjoy, from Morbid Podcast.
Oh, okay.
Elena wrote a novel, and it's
Nice.
about a serial killer and a medical examiner, and she's helping catch him.
She's helping
That's all
catch
right.
him.
Yeah.
That's good. Next
She's
time,
an autopsy
you be
tech
the
in real
butcher.
life, so it's interesting. I will be the butcher. Come on.
Show that guy.
Yeah.
Clarence. Your name's Clarence now.
That's right.
Not you, that guy.
That's right. Did you do anything
I
unhappy like I did?
I worked.
Also.
It was quiet. Hello, Brennan.
Hi, Brandon. I loved your trips. I loved your trip photos. I hope your mom was wearing a Jar Jar hat. It was real cute. I
Oh.
liked it. Jar
Hope
Jar
you enjoyed the
baseball
trip,
cap.
buddy. I hope it was good.
To Disney. We love Disney.
Yeah, I worked. It was cool. It's
Yeah.
quiet. You know, ran out of there. Came home, made 2 burgers,
Come on.
ate those, passed out. You know, woke up on my couch at 4 a.m. confused, punching. It's fine. It's fine. Naps are dangerous.
Naps are dangerous.
But yeah, saw
At least,
Furiosa today. It was all right.
Yeah.
It was all right. It was all right. Enjoyed myself. You know.
As long as you had fun.
I had fun. It was good.
Doesn't have to be the Oscar winner as long as you
No,
enjoyed yourself.
It's a movie, guys. They're not all banging.
It's for fun and entertainment.
And you know what? I'm plugging my phone, my laptop in. And you know what? People were complaining about CGI. I want to be honest with you. I don't think my eyes work very well enough to notice if anything is CGI, let alone it being bad CGI. Outside of like I don't know, like the Flash or some shit, or like
The Flash
or
was
the moments in
especially
She-Hulk.
heinous.
But I
Yeah.
think I think the CGI has been underwhelming recently because these guys and gals aren't getting paid enough.
Yeah.
And I think that's how they're showing their protest by not necessarily half-assing it, just being like, give us more money. And they're probably being forced to use AI tools
Probably.
and stuff like that too. So
You know, it's oh my god, I'm literally blanking on the name, but there's a special effects person who worked on the Star Wars prequels and since has worked on many other things. And I'm literally trying to remember what his name is. He was on Podathon. He's so cool.
okay.
He has a Twitter thread, and I'll find it and I'll have to share it. And it was like, complaining about the CGI in your favorite thing, it's a combination of one of these 4 reasons.
Sure.
Budget. Time. It's like time that they give the people to do this.
Mhm.
Something else and something else. And it was literally just like, oh yeah. And he's like, Remember, don't come for the special effects people directly, because I can watch a movie after all my years doing this, and I will point to one of the 4 things on the board and let you know specifically which one fucked them. When I watch a movie, I'm like, that's so interesting.
That's interesting. I like that. Please share. I would like to learn more about that.
I'll find it. It was a super long thread, and it was fascinating. So I'll find it for you.
Yeah.
But it's true though, because like, hey guys, let's pay our people. And let's give these artists the correct amount of time to be able to create art.
Right.
Be like, hey, do you want to paint the Mona Lisa? I'll give you 20 minutes.
Right.
It's not going to be the same.
Right. Why do you think prime example is Godzilla -1, directed by a former head of a CGI department who would, when it was time to go home, send his CGI crew home, and then he would stay. And because he knew what he was doing in that department, it was like, no, you guys need rest so that you can keep doing it.
Yeah, it's crazy when you have people who know the craft creating the craft.
Yes.
Wow. And I agree. The Star Wars CGI has been really, really good.
I would hope so.
I will agree. I think it has been really good. Also, for all of you cool kids who have seen the first couple episodes of The Acolyte, I'm so jealous. I also hear that it's literally like, George would love this, is one thing. Is like, this is Star Wars that George would love visually.
Lucas?
And yeah.
Okay.
And
I was like, some guy named George in my backyard. I love it.
George. You always got a George to like it.
I love it
and
when
then
you give me
apparently,
food.
like, the action is so much. Apparently, it's jam-packed full of action, like from start to finish, and it's all amazing.
Well, next week, huh?
Next week, dude.
Yeah.
I also rewatched. You know what? Why don't I pull your Elden Ring up?
Okay.
Because I realize we're going to be like 20 minutes in, and I'm still going to be talking about.
It's fine.
But we also, you know what Ethan and I did over Memorial Day weekend?
What's that?
We rewatched House of the Dragon in
Oh yeah,
preparation.
okay. That's also like next month, right?
Yeah.
Wow,
that's
next
pretty
month
heavy
is,
to binge.
And boys, right?
And the boys, yeah.
Fuck,
Dude, that was a heavy binge. I liked having a week between those episodes because once we got to the end, I was just like, oh.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Let me unmute my mic.
I'm big tired.
I am exhausted. Also, yes, George of the Jungle. Watch out for that tree.
Strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree.
Also, hi, Max.
Hello, Max.
Catch y'all on the rewatch. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. Remind me, where are we? What are we doing?
We're in Mogwin's palace. Blood everywhere.
Neat. We joined a cult last time.
We did.
And then we killed the leader of the cult?
No.
No.
What did I do?
You killed some big bad guy after you joined the finger
cult.
cult.
Radon. The Radon festival happened.
Yes.
And now we are here, and then there was a giant meteor that hit.
Yes.
Which we have not gone to yet.
Shooting star, make a wish.
But now we're in Mogwin's palace to fight Mog, or Moog himself. He is a blood god. That's fun.
Yeah, that sounds really fun.
Isn't it?
Alright. A blood god.
Indeed.
What does the blood god entail? Does he just, like, ensure that your A1C is good at your checkup?
Ah!
Or does he drink your blood like a vampire?
I think he's about siphoning blood.
Great. Okay. I don't love the puddles of blood.
Yeah, that's his whole thing.
The bloodles.
Swarm of flies.
Swarm of flies.
It's a great move, actually.
As somebody who has been at a picnic on a hot summer day, the swarm of flies can be pretty incapacitating.
Yes. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I'm trying to remember how to get to Mog, though. That's fun.
Mystery Mog.
Mystery Mog. Ah, yes. Mystery Bob.
This is about to be a dumb question. Is there a
Dude.
bug repellent that also repels flies?
Dude. Huh? I don't know. I don't know
Wow.
anything.
That came out of nowhere. And
Is there a mystery? Oh.
Oh. Good lord. Also, apparently, today is National Hamburger Day.
Have a hamburger.
I already had dinner. I'm not gonna have a hamburger, but I had one over the weekend. I just celebrated early.
Yeah?
Say that I did.
Celebrated early. Had another one.
Had another one. And fell asleep on your couch. I don't know what this word means, but I'll put it on the screen for Roker as well.
Oh, Hadouken. It's a super fireball from Street Fighter.
See, I'm not very good at fighting games.
As you can see, I'm not very good at fighting games.
I do not know the terminology. Morgwood Dynasty Mausoleum. Is that how you spell mausoleum?
I think so.
I don't know.
On
why
me,
that-
boys.
That word did not look correct.
On me. Nothing to see here, just a...
Oh,
As you were. All right.
don't touch me.
Don't touch
shoulders.
me. Ah!
Wow. This is fun. Oh. What the? This looks like a mix between a blood clot and like a cow pie.
It's a bumba clock. Stop.
It's like that cow needs to get checked out by a vet, is what that looks like.
All right.
It should not be that color.
You should not be that color.
No.
Call an ambulance.
I didn't see a lot of stool samples that color when I worked in the lab. That's dangerous. That's really bad. That's not good.
Turn on the lights. All right.
Calling the lines in here, baby.
Oh no, fuck off.
No. Oh, I don't love scary guys chasing us through the dark. No.
Fuck! Alright, so I got hit with blood loss. That's a thing. Starting off great.
This place is scary.
It's, yeah.
Yeah.
There'd be gold in them hills. Gold, I tell you.
It's too spoopy in here.
It's a bit spoopy, for sure.
This-
Spoopenheimer.
Spoopenheimer.
Lasagna
Lasagna
Taylor-Joy.
Taylor-Joy. The best day for the Garfield Furiosa double feature. Also, did you see? Now, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure an actual news outlet reported on Chris Pratt saying that he wasn't a huge fan of lasagna.
You know what? Slow news days be happening like that.
Yeah, but it's further. He should not be Garfield. Have you seen that trailer? The Garfield trailer?
Yeah.
It's not. He's not Garfield.
It also looks bad.
It
Like
looks
it
bad.
doesn't look good.
No.
And is it DreamWorks?
And he doesn't sound like Garfield. I think it's
No.
DreamWorks. The problem is Bill Murray has played Garfield, and nobody else should be allowed to. That's it. That's the only voice. Like, Chris Pratt has too much energy for a lazy fat cat that likes lasagna. There's too much energy in that voice.
Yep.
We need to be sassy and apathetic, and I don't feel those things with Chris Pratt.
Yeah. Did you know that Nurmle's a man cat, a male cat?
Normal?
Yeah. You know who Nurmle is?
I do know who Normal is.
Nurmle is the other cat. It's John's parents' cat. And Garfield is heavily annoyed by it often. And he tries to ship it to like
Yeah, you're
Istanbul or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But everybody thought Nurmle was a woman because it's voiced by a woman in the original show, but it just has very big eyelashes. So everybody thought Nurmle was a woman for like a lot of years, and it's just a kid. It's a kid.
Y'all misgendering this cat up in
You
here.
did misgendered Nurmle. All right.
How dare you?
So this is the area. We're gonna give ourselves some buffs here, and
Mimic tear.
Mimic tear. Oh, let's go down, Mark.
Okay.
That giant
Mark, I'm
egg
just
is where
gonna
the
say what
DLC
you
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is DLC that we're about to.
No. That when we beat mode, we touch that hand next
I don't
month.
want to touch the hand.
I know. The
I
hand's gonna
don't-
drop.
I
Oh
don't-
no.
No.
Yeah, we touch that hand and the DLC starts. Yep.
I don't want to touch the bloody hand.
Yep.
Also, Bart Simpson is voiced by a woman,
Yeah, Nancy Cartwright.
and she's
Huge
awesome.
Scientologist.
Well, she's less
Massive.
awesome now that I know that, but
You didn't know that?
I didn't know
Massive.
she was a Scientologist.
Big time. Big time. Big time. Did you finish the jigs?
Yeah, dude.
So we haven't talked about it the fucking recording of Susan. The phone call with Susan
Oh my god.
hurt my fucking heart. Dude.
I'll save my tears till she's dead.
Woo!
Wow.
Woo!
What a cold
Cold.
woman.
Abide alone a while.
I don't like what's going on here.
Oh, rest in peace, Chavin, too. They know he passed.
Chinga.
Yeah, he passed at the,
Pardon my language, till you
Pardon my
Spanish
language.
speakers. I did. Ethan knew because Ethan. I love this man dearly, but this man Googles shit.
Don't Google stuff,
He
man.
Googles shit. He didn't know the.
Documentaries, baby.
I know, and he Googled the Iron Claw shit before the
Come
end of the
on,
movie.
what?
He likes having spoilers, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people. And anytime he'll go, so I just Googled this. Like, shut up, shut your butt, shut your butt. But yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, he passed away. He had some kind of heart failure.
He had a heart attack. He felt really bad. I feel kind of bad for him.
I
I
do.
think he really thought that was his best friend.
Yeah, and it made me sad though, cause like, you know, that man. Like,
I don't have the thing on. I gotta put the thing on.
put the thing on.
I was like, what am I missing? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
gotta put that shackle.
But Chavin, also, I gotta say, I don't know how Terry Chavin managed to stay married to Nick Chavin as long as
Yeah,
she
I don't
did.
understand. She seems like
Because
she's
that
put
woman-
together.
She's so put together and rational, and she's got her shit together, and she stands her ground. How did you put up with this clown?
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know.
sorry to speak ill of the dead, but like that man was a bit of a clown. Also, he was covering up for somebody he knew murdered his best friend.
Yes.
His best friend who murdered his other best friend. So it's
Fucked
like,
up altogether.
and I felt, and then my heart did break for him though. The phone call recording of him being like, we were never really friends. I fucking hated that guy.
Yeah.
When Bob was immediately like, turned back on him. And that last interview, it had me a little bit emotional.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Of him just being like finally grieving and like facing his guilt.
Facing his guilt.
Yeah. Like,
It's
damn.
and Debbie, man. I did it all for the money.
Debbie! I didn't.
Debbie.
How could we bury the lead on Debbie had a boyf this whole time?
The whole time. Had a straight up boyfriend. She was like
and he
answering
looked
the
on it.
phone. Hey, let's go. Hey, what's up, Rob? Hey, what's up, Bob? She's over here.
Honey, here's the phone.
Honey, here's the phone.
Incredible.
Straight up business arrangement.
Also, Bob, like, anytime that they were on the phone call, him being like, from prison being like, here's all the things I need you to take care of with the estate.
I was
also,
like,
Debbie, I love you. And she's like, okay, great, bye.
straight up. Straight up. Did not
Incredible.
give a shit.
She did not give any shit.
Not a shit. Not
And
one
also,
shit.
literally in the deposition, them being like, would you say that this is a marriage of convenience? Would you say that it was worth it? And she was like, well, yeah. Yeah, I would.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Out here.
Debbie's a crazy person.
Yes.
Also, I never realized, sorry for the spoilers for the Jinx, season 2. You gotta watch season 1, though.
Yeah.
I
Get your
literally
mind
cannot
right.
believe that Bob Durst and Debbie got married, and then the next day he flew to fucking
Yep.
California to murder
That's smart.
Susan.
That's smart.
One day after you fly to California to murder somebody? Like, that's a bit obvious, don't we think? Mark, I have not watched Evil Genius.
I have? I don't remember.
It's the one with the bomb and the pizza. The pizza.
Oh, I've watched that one. That
Is it?
needs to be a movie.
So I've seen like clips from it, but I haven't watched the whole thing because I can't even look at her face.
Yeah.
The problem is, anytime you see the picture and her eyes are like this, and I'm like, you're gonna murder me through the screen. This is a part of a horror movie. It's good. Okay, I'll
I'm
add
scared.
it. I love stuff like that. I love true crime shit. I make Ethan very disturbed by my viewing
Don't do the
tendencies,
heel.
but
Damn it.
here we go. But it's fascinating. Like, these people need to be studied.
Yes.
And the
I agree.
psychology of what they're doing, they need to be studied. So that we know better. And I feel like the more I've gotten into true crime, I feel like the better I can protect myself. I know sometimes life's gonna life, and there's some things that you can't avoid, but like, I feel like I've learned some things. And I do things now because of true crime that I never used to do.
I'm like, how careful are you and shit?
I don't leave
Everything.
any windows open that I'm not in the same room of. Ever. They're always locked. You lock every door, including the one to the garage. You never know if your mom accidentally let your garage code slip to a murderer, you know? The crazy part is she could have been a model when she was younger, but she's an absolute psychopath. It's crazy, though, how, you know, like, Bundy could have been a great politician. You know? Smart man, charismatic, handsome man, lawyer. He could have done a lot of great
God
things.
damn it, my ass.
He could have, like, Bundy could have done a lot of great things.
Yo, but Ted Bundy? Yeah, that's insane.
Potential
It's like,
in that man, but he chose to not be that way. Well, I don't know how much is nurture and how much is nature and how much is, but he certainly did. Lawyer, smart man, good-looking man.
Do you know about the
white
West
man had the
Memphis
world
3?
at his fingertips? You know, huh?
You know about the Memphis 3? Yeah. And
How long do you want to talk about the West Memphis 3? Let's fucking go.
And how they like fuck that severely. Oh
Yeah.
man.
As somebody who has a sibling with a learning disability, who is easily manipulated by people, if any of you watch Making a Murderer, it's the same exact shit.
Yep.
Kids and people
That kid
with
shit.
learning
Not, in
disability,
American,
it's just like so suggestible. They told him that if he gives them information to convict people, that he would get the reward. Your dad's never had a new truck. You guys don't have 2 pennies to your name.
Dude,
You finally
that
get a
shit
new
hurt.
truck. And the fact that they turned off the recordings for hours at a time, and
then-
then would play it when they put and this
whatever they
poor
wanted
kid-
to hear, yeah.
And then like, if you listen, have you listened to the tape recordings of that confession?
No, I'm afraid.
Dude, it's crazy because literally he'll say something, and And about like 10 or 11 different times during the recording, he goes, and then I left. And then I left and I went home. And they're like, okay, yeah, but then what did they do next? And they're trying to get, and like he's saying, I left the scene, I left the scene, I left the scene 19 different times. And then when that wasn't a good enough answer for him, they said, no, but you stayed, what did you do?
Right.
And then he got this fake forced protection out of his kid.
All because they wanted one.
Because they wanted to convict the kids who wore the Metallica t-shirts. You know? In the Bible Belt during the satanic motherfucking panic. Those 3 boys should have had a life. They were... Also, it was the stepdad! We all know it was the stepdad.
We all know it was the stepdad. And that's why that second document... Oh, double time!
The Peter Jackson one?
The Peter Jackson one I haven't seen.
Oh.
The part 2 of the...
of the
HBO one, where they're pinning it all on the stepdad.
Paradise Lost is the HBO one.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, trigger warning, don't watch Paradise Lost Part 1 if you don't want to see shit. Because they straight up, without warning, just flash crime scene pictures of murdered young boys. And let me tell you, when I first watched it, I needed to take a breath and step back for a minute.
The documentaries were literally buck wild. Thanks,
Wild.
Mark.
Good job. I'm sorry, I got stuck on the
it's
West
not-
Memphis
Just
3.
to give you an example why Moog's annoying, you need like 2 things to activate for yourself before you can even like fight this thing. That thing where he got shackled to the ground is like a big deal to have. So this is where the DLC starts. Time for Matt. You're gonna touch this guy's hand, and DLC's gonna start.
Is
Not-
that Moog? Wait, did we just defeat Moog?
We just defeated Moog, yeah.
And
Moog
then
won. There's another Moog we have to
is
fight.
Moog in the egg? No.
No, Mikola is in the egg,
Mikola.
who is like one of the good ones. He's a good egg.
The
Okay.
bloody, creepy ass hand is a good
Yeah. He's protecting his brother from us.
one. Okay, you know, all right. I can get behind that.
Sometimes you gotta protect people. I understand.
Could you be
like,
less creepy while you
Can
do it,
you
you
be
weirdo?
less creepy looking though? Oh, that was hilarious.
Michaela.
We're gonna go back to the table of grace for
Creepy.
a second.
Yeah, dude, the West Memphis 3, the fact that they've still not come to, like, they've been appealing to test the DNA on that shit now that they have the technology, and they're like, the fact that they're not doing it.
Right.
I get
Well,
it, he's dead. The guy, what's his name? I can't remember the last name of the stepdad, but one of the boys.
Yeah, he
went
passed
dead.
away, right?
He passed away. But like, dude.
Yeah, they
And
were
also
saying
weird,
it was him
in
for
a car
years.
accident, oddly enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but Mark, what does that mean? What do you mean?
Oh yeah,
Pussy?
Melania is his sister. We talked about
Melania?
Melania. Yeah.
Is that the solo her?
Yes. She is all the way.
She's in Spooky Town.
She's right up here.
Cool.
So,
Wait, so he's protecting his sister?
no, everyone like Mikola was like, this is the stuff Martin wrote, all the family stuff. He's good with that.
Yeah, he's good with that. He's got a
So
track
like
record.
Radon, Moog, Margit, Godric, they're all related
Yeah.
to America and Radagon, right? And that's like the dad, mom and dad. They have one has red hair, one has blonde hair, etc. Stuff like that. There's a lot of siblings. Very, very wild family stuff jumping off. But let's see. Do we go
Where
to
we
the
going
crash site
next?
now, or do we try to fight the second Moog?
Also, hi, Wikipedia. Since when did you get here?
Hello.
What's up? What's up?
Is that the actual Wikipedia?
I don't know.
Well, hello there.
Hello there. It'd be cool if you were the real Wikipedia. Make an article
There's still
about
time,
me.
so we're gonna go.
Ba-da-ba-bow. Random question. Have you watched Loot on Apple? You don't have Apple.
I don't have Apple. No.
I love Loot. I love
You,
it.
you said loot?
Loot.
Oh.
So Loot is a comedy starring, it's like a sitcom starring Maya Rudolph.
Oh, that's her new joint.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's, they're on season 3 right now. Their episodes are releasing right now. And it's like, she was married to Adam Scott, who was this tech billionaire, think Elon Musk.
Okay.
And she finds out that he was cheating on her with his, like, assistant or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so she divorces him, but they got married in college and didn't get a prenup. So she gets, like, a couple $1 billion out of the deal.
Oh, shit.
So she's randomly a single billionaire, and it's what she does with, you know, adjusting to life as, you know, and what is she going to do with her money and what is she going to do with it? And she realizes that, oh yeah, wait a minute, I apparently, for tax reasons before we were married, I started a foundation. I guess I'll go hang out at this charitable foundation. And then she finds, like, purpose in that. And meets a lot of kooky characters and normal folks and starts to learn about real life and real people and starts to do good with it. But it's a comedy and it's very, very funny. What is his name? He's so goddamn funny. Joel Kim Booster is in it. So funny.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm blanking on his name, but he's kind of like, he's one of those people where when you put him in, it instantly gets 1,000 times better because he's there.
Okay.
Ron Funches.
Oh, Ron Funches is fantastic.
Every single thing he says is
He
so
talks to his
goddamn
smile
funny.
and it's great.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
And it's like Funches playing himself.
Yeah.
Like, he's like he's Maya Rudolph's little cousin
Oh,
who
okay.
works for the foundation. And he's like obsessed with wrestling and comic books and anime and like Korean soap operas and like he's awesome. So funny. And like literally everybody in it is great. Also, MJ Rodriguez, if anybody watched Pose, is in it. She's
Oh, okay.
amazing.
Ron Funches learned how to wrestle.
It's funny that you say that. This season, he has a wrestling storyline.
Good. Like,
It's
he's had
awesome.
matches, Claire.
He has?
Yeah, you good. I'll send you one.
Please.
Yeah. I'll send you
Right? Yes, I did.
one. Lost a bunch of, got in real good shape for it, too.
In this,
Where's the singlet?
The storyline in this season of Loot is that he goes to a wrestling convention with one of his buddies because he's like, he needs some extra money, so he's going to sell off a bunch of his old like wrestling action figures and stuff.
Wow, it really is Ron Funches. Okay.
Yeah, his old wrestling collectibles. So he goes to this convention and he realizes he can't part with all of it, but he meets an ex-wrestler, super famous guy at the convention. And that guy's like, he's like, man, I wish I could see you in the ring again. He's like, no, nobody wants to hire me anymore. Nobody cares about the old guys
I wonder
anymore.
who's playing the wrestler.
I can't remember. I'll find out for you though. And then he's
Probably
like,
really is a wrestler.
he's like, they're really. I think it probably is. He looks like he was a wrestler.
Oh, I can't wait to see
And
that.
he's like, dang, I was like, you should be doing this. You know how many people would love to still see you do this? And he's like, yeah, I know, it'd be cool. So Ron Funches ends up starting his own wrestling league or foundation or whatever the fuck it is. And the big wrestler ends up canceling on them last minute.
Yeah. He calls that guy in.
And
Oh,
and he ends up wrestling last minute. But you think it's like they're doing like a skit, you know, at the beginning, and he's just like, hey, just so you know, everybody, what's his name canceled? And the guy who's supposed to be another wrestler was like, what the heck? You got us all here? We're like, we're here to see some wrestling. He's like, come on, you really screwed all of us out, whatever. And then he gets all heated, and then they start wrestling.
it's awesome.
He's like the commissioner of the league, and he ends up being wrestling.
That's so good. Damn, I wish I had Apple now. Fuck.
It's so good. It's so good. And like literally it's like stacked with great guest actors too, because I mean Maya Rudolph and
Yeah.
SNL crowd and
Right.
whatever. So funny.
So this is what the crater did.
Well, that looks treacherous.
We got to go down there.
I don't love what it's done to gravity. Don't quite know.
Why are you
where-
doing that to gravity?
Come on now. I like to have my feet on the ground.
I don't like what it's done to gravity.
What? That shit's floating. Was it floating before? I'm sorry, it's true. I don't.
What? It's floating. Was it floating before? I don't think it was.
I don't think it was. I'm just saying, there's some things in this world you can depend on.
Elden Ring fucking Roke found a boss and broke fucking
It
physics.
broke gravity. That's one of the things I thought I could rely on. Because that shit falls down. I thought it was. No? Okay, great.
I'm weak. I'm weak.
I'm just saying, I thought I could depend on that.
This is why I was like, we have to have Claire see this game happen, because
Why
don't
is
think you
nobody
guys
asking
realize
these questions?
why these are the hard-hitting questions.
I thought. Also, that's
I'm not
amazing
crazy,
that
you're crazy.
that Funches read one of Nick's wife's tweets related to one of his appearances.
That's awesome.
That guy's so fucking funny. Also, 2019, this is Celebration Chicago, which was such a special time. I love Celebration
Yeah,
Chicago.
saw you were sharing the photos of
Anaheim
2
was so
years
fun.
ago now.
Anaheim was 2 years ago. Isn't that crazy? And then Chicago was 4 years ago last month. That's not right
Yeah.
for me. Not right. That was a very special celebration in Anaheim, though, because I got to meet our boys.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd met Dan in Chicago, but
Okay.
but that was literally before I'd ever heard of Broaxium. Broaxium
Sure.
was brand new in 2019,
Mhm.
and I had no idea who Dan was.
What the hell is a Dan Miller?
Who is a Dan Miller? All I know is that he knew.
That's no one's name.
Who is this guy?
Hello, I'm Jade Smith.
Dude, he gave me a Star Wars Pez dispenser and a comic book.
You still
And he
have it?
said, and a Broaxium sticker, and he's like, "Hey, I'm Dan, Imperial Senate Podcast. I listen to, I know who you guys are. You're Claire, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm Dan Miller." Blah blah blah. That's how I found out about Broaxium, and that's how I met Dan. Is
Would
on
you
the
like to
floor
be
at Celebration
friends?
2019. I was like, "Would you like to form an alliance?" Yes.
Have friends, would you like to?
And I was like, and I had a very positive Chicago experience meeting Dan, but it was like that. It was like, I don't know you. That's cool. And then,
Alright.
you know, and then it's finally Star Wars Celebration 2022 Anaheim. It finally happened, and I actually got to hang out with Dan and Chris. I spent real time with them. Those fellas are special.
Yeah. Special's the word. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Oh, man.
Also, that's hilarious, Nick. I love that you still have the Shooter Award that I gifted you at Celebration Anaheim. It is the best swag you brought home. It's a keepsake that will last a lifetime, and it'll be so much sweeter if you just keep that bottle sealed and never open it. But I hope you remember me when you look upon it. Yeah. It was just, last time I had a flask, I mean, Chicago, I was home, you know? So it was easy to just bring a flask
I have a
of
flask
wort.
somewhere.
I have,
One of those situations. That's
there's
a
not a
fight.
lot of opportunity, like, once you get out of college, I feel like you run
don't
out
need that
of,
shit no
you don't
more.
need a flask.
No.
When are you sneaking booze into anything?
Yeah.
When are you bringing booze on the go? It's
I'm
illegal.
at the, my brain can't even pregame. Just give me the 2 beers so I can be drunk, please.
Yeah.
But that's where I'm at.
No, my flask is really cool. It looks like a tattoo. It looks like Sailor Jerry style tattoo
Oh,
on
that's
the
cool.
outside. And it's Admiral Akbar. And it says in the Sailor Jerry font, "It's a trap" underneath it.
Oh, nice.
That's
This is
flask.
my Ed Hardy inspired.
Ed Hardy inspired.
This is my Edwin Hardy inspired. No one calls him Edwin.
Edwin. Grace. There she is.
Can I level up now? Oh man, I can't. Yeah, Mo Game gives out a lot. Huh?
Man,
Can
we
I
need to
look?
have celebration. We need to have Broaxicon, aka all of us just meeting up in some random place. and dancing.
Broaxicon.
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 Dude, that'd be so much fun. I gotta hit you up when I'm in Philly.
Yes,
That's the truth.
I will show you the
Especially
things.
since my nephew will be going to school in Philly.
Nice. Temple's a good school.
That's right, go Owls. Especially since their mascot's fucking owls. I think
Yeah.
that's hilarious. Wah. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I can't do the high-pitched blends so well.
Yeah,
I'll
whoever
practice.
does that's like a national treasure. in my opinion.
Truly.
I'm out here doing links. All right. Get away from me.
I will never forget, like, since high school, my text tone has been Navi going, hey, listen,
Ooh, a larval deer.
a larval.
If I could use that to respec my points and have another build entirely. That's why we kept the librarian alive, because she could do that.
The librarian, the creepy bitch with the
Yes.
little...
yeah, the creepy.
To be fair, the creepy bitch could apply to everybody in this game.
I was like, you need to be a little bit more specific.
Like, honey, that don't narrow it down. It do not. That's hilarious. I'm just gonna pull up my phone.
Bet.
Nick just sent me a text message of his bar, and there it is, the Malort sitting
There it
right
is.
there, in all of its glory, right next to Snoke.
Where in Malort is Carvin Sandy Lort Mort? I don't know, man. I don't know anymore.
Maybe that's the next Pro Axiom
That's-
playthrough. Is
yeah.
where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Go,
Oh,
go,
man.
go, go.
If we start playing like Mavis Beacon games and shit on Pro Axiom, we've hit the bottom.
That's how you know it.
Oh yeah.
There'll be
Next
nobody
to the
watching.
Amazon Trail. What? Watch out for those whirlpools, Claire. Man, these browser games are sick.
Up next, Proaxium plays Pong.
I forgot what's in this. We'll see.
Okay.
Oh, is this myself? This me fighting my.
Is it Dark Link?
Yep, it's Dark Lake. It's me, Dark
Oh
Lake.
shit, it's you. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me.
Oh, whoa!
You.
I hit hard. I hit really hard.
Is it?
That was all of my.
He fought in demons and he lost.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
Does it count as suicide?
We're in the knock around the Eternal City.
It's not so eternal if you end up fighting yourself, apparently.
Come on, how much day?
There is an expiration date. What's with the little mercury bubble?
Oh, those are
Do they tell you
enemies.
whether you have a fever? They're enemies.
those are. I'm sorry. Are you buffering right now? No, that's where I stopped.
Ooh, the suspense is killing me.
Golden Vow.
It's nice.
Nope. I don't know what to do. That.
Who is Snapchatting me? Nobody.
Yeah. Now there's
Why does
three of me.
Snapchat give me notifications for people adding to their story that I don't interact with on Snapchat? No. I'm not going to randomly start interacting with somebody who I haven't worked with in 8 years just because
Yeah.
you say I should.
Where's your profile pic, Diane? Ah.
Strange.
Oh, you healed? That's cute. Go me! Attack myself! All right, we all did good.
Yay! You killed yourself.
Oh, come on up there. The silver tear mask again.
That's, you know what? That's right. You are a great enemy.
I'm a great enemy. Great enemy felled. That's me.
Right. That's you.
Great.
True.
Enemy. Me. Greatness.
You can't say great. You can't spell great enemy without me.
There it is. There it is. This is why you're here, guys. Every Tuesday, this is why you're here.
I'm, just providing the deep insight.
The deep
to
insight.
Elden Ring. Elden Ring. This is pretty.
Yeah,
for now.
Knocker City's gorgeous.
I love the feeling of galloping through the cosmos until something's about to inevitably ruin this feeling, but,
yeah.
you know. Also, did you see that all the planets are supposed to align?
Okay, what? You're saying that like it's awesome. What's about to happen to us?
Let me pull it up.
Did you hear all the planets that go there line?
There's like 5 or 6 planets that are all gonna be aligned for the
I'm
first
not
time in
even
like
afraid.
8 million years. Hold on, I got this. It reminds me of, remember the Disney movie Hercules?
Yeah.
The last time the planets aligned, the Titans were released, and Hercules had to save us all.
Hercules, no.
6 planets will line up in a planetary parade just before sunrise on June 3rd and 4th.
Oh, great.
But
That's
you won't
my
be able to
birth.
see them without a telescope or binoculars. Good thing I have, well, no, I don't. My parents have a telescope. So, 6 planets will align. That's pretty neat. It's,
Leave me alone! On route. Get on the fucking horse, yeah!
Anyway, grab binoculars or a telescope and you'll be able to see 6 planets align in the sky in a little line. It's pretty cool.
Oh no. Why is it always a dead end?
Why is it always the jelly bobs?
Oh, nice. On my birthday, huh? Good.
Mm-hmm.
You love to see it.
You're gonna have some weird fucking energy on your birthday, my
Yeah,
guy.
dude.
During the eclipse, apparently Mercury was also in retrograde, and I don't believe that stuff. I'm not a big into astrology kind of person. But as somebody whose entire job is calling people and talking to people for a living,
That's all you heard, huh?
I might
No!
believe it.
Get off of the... Oh.
No! I'm just saying, during the eclipse and the retrograde Mercury whatever nonsense together,
Mm-hmm.
I have never wanted to bang my head on my desk more talking to human beings. Some of the shit people told me.
Pretty wild, huh?
Yeah. People were so weird.
People are very open about how weird they are, too.
Yeah, and I'm trying to give you a job.
Just trying to give you a job here.
I'm like, I want you to be normal. I'm praying that you're normal on this phone call so that I can give you a job. I don't want to say no to you. I want to say yes. I want to send you along so that we have options, but you don't have to tell me every
Then I robbed the
skeleton.
bank. I was like, well,
Yeah,
we're going to pass.
it'll come up on your background check anyway, but you don't have to tell me every skeleton in your closet. My favorite is somebody no, never mind. I've got a lot of favorites, but like one during that time is somebody was telling me how they don't believe, and also we're a healthcare institution. They don't believe in doctors or modern medicine.
Okay.
They just use different herbal teas to treat everything that they like.
I just put Band-Aids on it.
Yeah. like, the COVID vaccine is no longer required at my work because it was only required during bad times because state mandate, and that has been lifted. But they were like, yeah, I didn't get that because I don't go to doctors. I don't believe in doctors. I only believe in using my different herbal teas. I use this to treat this and this to treat this. I'm like, how quickly do I get off this call? We're a
best of
healthcare
luck in your
institution.
future endeavors, and you know.
Why are you trying to work in healthcare if you don't believe in healthcare? I don't. That and them telling me about all their convictions. I'm like, well, yeah, then I can't hire you. It's gonna come up on the background check anyway. Why not?
Yeah.
You know, like.
I'll be honest with you. They haven't found the bodies yet. Oh my.
Or the murder for hire guy. That's still my favorite. When your background check comes up, yeah, you were convicted of a felony. What was that felony? Murder for hire.
For hire. I'm for it.
Or what's the official? Soliciting a murderer. That's what the actual. I'm like, oh.
Aha!
Great.
Please
I'll
stop
be
singing.
honest with you, Lauren. I don't know what in the giant troll hell this is either. I don't know where we're going. I'm here
Welcome
make
to
jokes.
die.
I'm along for the ride. Why is he glowy? Okay. I love the cute little glittery noise it makes when you jump.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
That's the
What is
only
that?
nice thing about this game.
What a nice game, being nice.
If you close your eyes for only that half a second, it's like great. That's cool. I don't know.
Oh, I love that. What is that sound? Elden Ring. Turning off.
Yeah, no longer will I partake. What's with the random blood spat? Like,
Oh, those are when people have died. And they're telling you if you like were to click on that, it would like here's a person jumping off of something, being like, "We're gonna die if you try this."
neat.
Isn't it nice?
No. I'll be completely
No.
honest, it's not. I don't also love what is glowing up there. Nope. And the health bar just popped up. Great. Ooh.
Give me stuff. Ancestral infant's head.
Infant's head. Ancestral infant's head.
There is no escape.
What in the Fred and Rose West is that?
Whoa, Fred and Rose West. I listened to them too. About them too. Wow.
Wow.
Rose sure liked to laugh. Didn't she?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I can't.
That's fair.
You just, normally serial killers
Yeah.
don't also murder multiple of their own children.
Yeah.
Dude, did you know that their daughter wrote a book?
No.
I'm literally, don't look on Amazon because
Okay.
if you want to buy a paperback copy of it, it's literally like $200 and something.
Why?
I'm going to look at my library, but it's literally about, because how come this, like the Tuesday Night Podcast has become, let's talk about murderers.
Oh, why? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Because we love
We love
true
murderers.
crime really hard.
No, we don't love murderers, but we do love true crime. Fred and
We
Rose
don't
West.
love murderers.
We don't. So one thing, if you don't know who they are, they've murdered a lot of young women, and they murdered a couple of their own children. And their garden and their cellar ended up being filled up with bodies that they buried, so they had to go to their garden. Really awful. They would just bring in these babysitters, and then they'd
Yeah, not
like
good people.
sexual sadism murders. Really disturbing stuff. If you're not into it, don't be into it, but like, it's bad. But but their children were in the house and overheard a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And also those are their parents. And then they have these feelings about people. And so these children grew up in this house. And some of them obviously didn't survive because they killed a couple of them.
Yeah.
But one of their surviving daughters wrote a book. Yeah, Lauren, it's wild.
Yeah, it's pretty
Disturbing.
Yeah. It's disturbing.
I gotta say, England does serial killers really extreme. What's wrong with England? Is it their lack of sun?
Yeah, dude, Yorkshire Ripper and like Australia's also changed
Jack
too.
the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper, yeah.
If you think about the Wests, they're English as well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm blanking on her name. Another couple, Ian.
I think Bill Guddis is also.
Oh, what's his name? The other duo that's the big duo in England. Ian Brady and Maya Hindley.
Okay.
Another crazy one. With the Moors murders?
Yeah. I heard about that. I haven't listened to that one yet, but I know of that
They're
shit.
wild. That's another, like, England, you okay, bro?
No.
You're not. Clearly you're not. Because
Spoiler
you are
alert,
a small
we're not.
country, and you are not very populated. You have a lot of crazy shit going on. What in the world? Literally, they would take cute little family photos with their dogs at the site of the murders, and they record. There's audio recordings that have never been released to the public that got, like, Ian Brady and Myra Hindley. They offered every member of the jury counseling at the expense of the state post the trial, which is something they've never done before.
Oh, wow.
And every single member of the jury took it. And that's what we'll tell you. Every member of the jury, because they had to listen to audio recordings that they saved of them, and it's children, which is even worse. They're like, hey parent, can you identify your child's voice on this recording they made? Awful.
Yeah,
Awful.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a buck wild situation.
Never been released to the public because they will not. And one of the parents petitioned them to do it for a certain documentary because there were people getting behind Myra Henley being like, she was innocent in all of this. And she's like, no, release the fucking tape and listen to what she says on it. And they were like, no, it's too disturbing to release to the public.
I bet.
Yeah. Yep. Nope. I read partial transcripts. Do not. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. On another sparkling happy note, we're about to get murdered by a deer.
It's a regal ancestral spirit. That's the deer.
Regal ancestor spirit. It's a Deerosaurus.
Get out of there, asshole! Sorry, I called myself an asshole. Pardon me. It's flying.
I don't love this for us. On a happier list of podcast recommendations, have you listened to We're Here to Help yet?
No.
It's awesome.
I've been listening to a lot of don't do that shit. Don't
Did he
heal
just heal
yourself.
himself?
Yeah. I'm fucking creeping here.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of Dave.
Oh,
The Moonfall was very funny.
I bet.
The moon is the villain. Fuck the moon. Fuck the moon.
Fuck the moose. I know that has been my that's been my comfort ha-has podcast. Is We're Here to Help. They got good guests.
Oh, is that Gareth
Reynolds
Edwards and what's his face?
and Jake Johnson of New Girl.
Dude, Gareth Edwards is great.
Yeah. He's so funny.
He was just on Pete Holmes,
Yeah.
and there's a clip of him breaking Pete so hard that like Pete can't even move.
Dude, he's so funny.
And he talks about like
the fact that this man hasn't been like broken through in
Yeah.
other areas.
it's a shame. Yeah,
It's
he's
a
very
shame.
good.
He's so funny. He's a great host, though. Like, no doubt. There's a reason that The Dollop is one of like the top podcasts in the world.
Yes.
Like, because he's so funny, and he's on, and like what he brings to We're Here to Help is amazing as well.
Because he was like, look at all these isosceles triangles. He's talking about like Doritos being the shape of isosceles triangles.
Oh my god. I love him. Also, I love that he also has a black and white cat named Jose.
Jose, this is my cat Jose.
And Jose is a distinguished gentleman. I love him.
My favorite is when in the Dollop he doesn't know until it's like halfway through who he's talking about.
Yeah.
And when it's the Colonel Sanders episode, he was like,
The
"Stop!"
Colonel Sanders episode is one of the
He
funniest.
was like, "What?" He's like, "No, what?" He's like, "Yeah."
Oh.
He's like, "The Colonel Sanders."
Do yourselves a favor, all of you in the chat. If you've never listened to The Dollop,
Yes.
go to the Dollop feed and search for Colonel Sanders.
And Rube
And-
Wydell.
Listen, yes. And listen to both of those. Because you will die.
Wydell.
It is two comedians telling true American history, or if they go international, they
Yeah.
always do if they do a live show internationally, they'll always do
Dollop
it
in
in the
London or
city
whatever.
that
Yeah.
they're from, that they're in. They'll
Mm-hmm.
do their live shows there. But the Colonel Sanders episode is so funny.
You didn't
That
deserve it.
and the Emu Wars.
Emu Wars.
Emu Wars is so incredible.
Rube Wydell, Emu Wars, the great baseball riot with the free beer.
Yes.
That shit had me. I was done. I was done.
This country is history is bananas, and they find the funniest shit to talk about.
Oh,
What a
so
crazy
funny.
world.
Whenever it's the sports one, it's hilarious.
What with the bees?
The bees
baseball
is a
team-
good one.
The bees.
The army take on the highway was the good one.
Oh, that's a good one. The Coors family, as in the beer, the Coors family.
Yep.
That's a pretty good one.
The Heineken family too.
Heineken
Way to
family.
go, asshole!
Well, you made it to the aqueduct right before you died.
Ah, yes, the aqueduct where we found his body at the bottom of it.
At the bottom of the aqueduct. With the jellyfish. Dude, the Dollop's so fucking funny.
Dollop's great. I fucking love those two.
And Gareth is so funny because, his ability to take something that's thrown at him and immediately bounce off of it and make it funnier and crazier is so brilliant.
I like
And
how he
that's-
hates being called Gary. It's like my favorite
Yes,
shit. It's
I
Gary.
love
It's Gary.
And he has another name on We're Here to Help.
What is it?
Because he and Jake Johnson have been friends since they moved to LA. Like, they met, the year they both moved to LA. And he calls him Garth. And he gets mad at Garth as well.
Hey, man. Hey, all right.
Still
Talking to Claire.
Come
Okay?
on now. We're talking about Gareth, okay? Our buddy, Gareth.
What's up, Jared? Fucking, how is his name? Jason Mantzoukas.
Jason?
He's
When is
great.
when's the new season of Big Mouth coming out?
I don't know. If you want to lose your mind on an episode of How Did This Get Made, Drop Dead Fred. It's God tier. It's a God tier episode.
Oh my god.
Because Jude Diane Rayfield, which is Paul Shear's wife, breaks down how she got into acting because of Drop Dead Fred.
That's... What?
And it's Paul hating it and their guest hating it, but June and Jason love it. And it's just like this push-pull of
Incredible.
yeah, it's amazing. He's like, no, she's Fred because she controls the imaginary Fred. It's like shit like that. So everything he's seen that Fred's doing, she's doing it. It's Phoebe Cates. Incredible.
I'll have to listen to. Also, I'll have to rewatch that before I listen. It's been a long time since I've seen
It
that.
it's
What a ride!
fun fact. One of the only film from Paisley Productions that's not a Prince film.
Really?
Prince used to like go to that
Wait,
set after
that's
hours and party.
That's amazing.
Also was announced for a sequel. Robin Williams turned down the original casting of it. Was offered it, turned it down. Shocker. The guy who played him, who was from the Young Ones, I forgot his name. Really funny British comedian.
I don't remember.
Was supposed to be back as sequel to Drop Dead Fred 2. He backed out. Jim Carrey said yes. And then they just canceled the movie altogether.
What could have been?
What could have been?
been?
We could have had Drop Dead Fred 2.
Oh my god.
But now you're here watching me play Elden Ring. Sad. Sad truths.
Instead,
Hello,
I have to
boys.
make jokes through. Oh,
Enough of that.
3 spoopy boys. Come on.
All right.
Secret waterfall.
Secret waterfall. That's where we met.
If it weren't for like the piles of rotting flesh, like this place would be really pretty.
Yeah, it's a shame how like a lot of this stuff is super pretty, but like what we've done to it is
Really
tarnished.
goes to show the importance of interior design.
Hey man, why you sad?
I don't love the weight. Got a migraine. I get it. Been there.
More like a cry grit. Nope.
Nope.
Doesn't work. Doesn't work like that.
I liked it.
Hey man, I'm a fan.
Seriously, what's wrong with that guy?
He said. Oh shit.
What?
Hi. Hi.
A valiant gargoyle.
He's valiant. Eddie's valiant.
Did I tell you about my,
Hi, Boo.
I feel like I tell the same stories over and over again. You've probably heard this before. When I went on college tours, I went to Notre Dame because that's where my grandpa went and my aunt went.
Okay.
This is how disappointing of a child I am. My no to Notre Dame was not the crazy amount of tuition.
Okay.
It was the gargoyles on every fucking
Oh yeah, you
corner
told me
of
about
campus.
this. Yeah, you weren't feeling it.
No. Can you imagine walking home, not ever drunk from a party, because that couldn't be me.
You just
Could
having
it be
a
me?
nervous breakdown.
Could you imagine? Like, I'm walking home late at night from the library, from all of the studying and not partying that I'm
learning.
definitely doing. Could you imagine just having gargoyles on every turn in the dark?
Yeah.
No. Apparently a valiant gargoyle. Chris, apparently a valiant gargoyle.
He's valiant.
I don't know what makes him valiant, but I don't know. I agree. Great. That.
Walking confidence, man.
Did you just like stumble into that too?
Yeah, I was just walking.
You just forgot
I was
that
just,
was
there
there?
was no door or nothing. Yeah.
Great.
It was just like, hey, I heard you were walking in.
I love that we live in an Elden world where he could just randomly stumble upon giant gargoyles.
Only in an Elden world you can stumble across them. And there's more gargoyles popping off too. There's one in Kaylin we didn't fight.
Right. Right. Don't love that for us.
Do 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 do.
I don't love that for us. I really fucking hate it.
Oh, here it is.
Spooky.
The gargoyles will be making another round. All right.
I love the idea of jazz gargoyles.
Jazz gargoyles.
Skibbity-boppity-boo-bop.
Shippity boppity bear.
Skibbity-boo-bop-boo-bop.
Oh, I gotta rest in this coffin. You ready? Let's rest in the coffin.
I don't want to go in the coffin.
Why don't you want to go in the coffin?
I think that should be self-explanatory.
But we're gonna rest in it. Don't you-
How well are we gonna rest in a coffin?
We're gonna do pretty good. Closing it. The controller's vibrating. Everything's fine.
Why are we doing this?
We're gonna have crab cakes.
No, we're
It'll be great.
not.
No crab cakes in the coffin.
I don't love that it's glowing and levitating. What the fuck?
Hey, man. Hey. The
I
people-
saw this when we put the
people
ring in the
want-
fire, okay?
People want Elden Ring. This is what you get. You get coffin coaster, baby. Let's go.
Coffin coaster.
You can keep your Six Flags. Whoop.
Little.
It's about to get weirder.
Why though? Does it have to?
No. But it is. Ah, quite the sleep, huh? Oh man, head doesn't hurt at all.
Man, I took a nap so hard I woke up in another dimension.
Should go to my house and take naps.
I've been there. I've napped so hard that you wake up and you're like, what year is it?
You can call me Napster.
I'm gonna scam all your artists.
Thanks, Metallica. Metallica.
Metallica.
Where are we now?
The deep root depths.
Ah, yeah.
At least I think that's what it said.
The Great Waterfall Crest. Deep root depths over here.
There's an undermap.
Oh yeah, there's an undermap. This is the undermap. This is
Is there an overmap? Like Zelda?
overmap is the Halic tree.
Oh, we go up in the tree.
Yeah, this is the undermap.
Okay.
Then Sophia River, we're just there. The cocoon.
Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
All right.
Is that the little crucified guy?
Yeah, it's the site of America. America is the mother patriarchy of all this.
America. America.
Mar-
America. Fuck yeah.
America. Fuck yeah. I'm so glad this is happening.
Stream of consciousness. That is what I'm doing.
We'll probably wrap it up in a sec. But
America.
reminding myself the pathing of this.
Just running along a tree branch. Oh, don't fall. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The terrible part is that if I was playing this game, I would take so long to navigate through because I'm like
Flying.
giant
Giant flying
to see-
flies. Yeah. What were you saying?
Giant dragonflies. Did you see that there's reading rainbow?
Please, stop.
Did you see that there's a reading rainbow documentary? No.
Oh, you going to ease into that, Claire? After
I'm sorry. I
let
tried to make
me
it
stop the
fit.
car. You know there's gonna be a.
Dragonflies in the sky.
Well, what's up, girl? Why you sad?
Also,
Why
why
you
you
sad?
look like that?
No. Oh yeah, I killed him.
Lord Godwin,
Oh, not God. I wasn't gonna get to him yet. Oops. Whoop.
such humiliation. Oh, my poor sweet lordling. should have died a true death. As the first of the demigods to die.
You don't say.
As a martyr to destined death.
That flying ant's like, you guys done talking?
Why must it yet bring such disgrace?
Trying to hurt this one.
A scion
Oh my
of the
god, you are
golden
dramatic
bough,
as fuck, dude.
sentenced to live in death. How could such a thing come to be?
Oh no, we gonna get you some water. Clear that right up. All right, we'll stop here.
Let's end it on a
That
high
is,
note.
that's perfect.
That's the tone has been set.
Oh, you sad? That's perfect.
Are you sad? Great. Fuck you.
Just 303 hours. It's fine.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Dragonfly in the sky. It's Elden Rainbow.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't seen a single rainbow yet.
Oh, there's no light. There's no fun. End of the tunnel? Lights?
Love that for us.
Get outta here.
Great. Cool.
What are you
Neat.
doing? Get down from there.
Great. Awesome.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It's a real cheery ass.
Thanks for coming to our True Crime Elden Ring podcast.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Maybe
was
that'll
good.
be the next Bro Axiom spinoff, is you and I talking about true crime
Dude,
cases.
I'm for it.
I am too. I love
I'm
that shit.
for it. I will cover documentaries and shit. all that
Yes,
shit.
that would be so fun.
I'll take notes.
But, although we gotta come, it wouldn't be the family friendly,
Oh no.
and I can't do
No.
a murder podcast without, our motto is no drama, no hate, no clickbait. But I gotta throw some hate out.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's crime. Like
Yeah.
not trying to hate on crime, but people are
I
fucked
will.
up.
I know it's a controversial stance to take, but I am
People
hating on
kind
crime.
of fucked.
Yeah, hating on the murderers.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, honestly, if we were to do true crime is we gotta have the voice.
Right.
When we're talking really seriously about.
I'm kind of a muppet. I don't know if I have the voice for a true crime podcast.
I could probably do the voice.
In a world
In a world.
full of murderers, two idiots decide to
H.H.
research
Holmes
it.
had a booby-trapped hotel.
Murder Castle. He'd lock people behind walls until they died.
He had a serious mustache.
And
And a top hat to boot.
And a top hat to boot. And a serious penchant for
Murder. Murder.
murder and insurance fraud.
See, this is why we gotta start. I can't wait for October now because there's like a
Spoopy.
what do they call that? The moving pictures, not to be confused to Rush. There's people who did Until Dawn,
Yeah.
did the Man and Medan and all that. They did one on H.H. Holmes.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and you have to like survive his hotel and shit. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And you gotta like decide.
Like I'm like half thinking that this October I should drunk history, like true crime. Be like, this is my drunk recollection of what the story of H.H. Holmes is.
That'll be rad. That'll be rad.
Yeah, for the Patreon.
The page or like I just think covering Rasputin is just hilarious to me because
Rah rah Rasputin. Russia's
or as
greatest
the
love
last podcast calls him Greg Drunk
machine. Greg Drunk.
because that would probably be his American name.
Probably.
Good
It's
old
really
Greg
crazy.
Drunk.
Good old Rasputin and his he's not really good. He's certainly old,
Yeah,
but that guy was
really good at
weird.
guessing. That guy,
Yeah. The mentalist Rasputin.
mentalist. You can guess like the best of them. Dude, I was the way he goes out is like the funniest part of his
It
whole
is
story.
so funny.
They tried to be so like strategic with it. They were like, this guy is such an alcoholic that we can't poison him. Like, he was such an alcoholic. They were like, we're going to have to stab and shoot. Like, we have to make noise now because everything we're feeding.
We can't.
Like, he's eating and drinking poison and being like, this is really good. And they're just like, die.
Plan Z.
Fine, get the hammer.
Also, why did they write that song about Rasputin?
I think it's wanted to make a dance banger.
But why about Rasputin?
I don't know. It's a really good song, though.
It is a great song. Just
all
Dance.
of his remixes.
I'm getting my whole little arms together for that.
I have a remix of it. I think on my phone.
Ra ra Rasputin.
Rasputin.
Russian's greatest love machine.
Yeah, because he was known to have a
Massive ding
ding dong. Yeah, he's packing.
Also, does somebody have that in a jar somewhere?
Someone supposedly has Rasputin's piece somewhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in a museum, but we don't know if it's real or not. You know,
Dang,
when the legend becomes print the legend. You know.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm listening to Last Pod's episode on the real people that what The Conjuring was based off of.
Oh, the
like the couple.
What's their name? The
what do they call it?
they're so famous. The
'Cause
people who were the same with the Devil Made Me Do It people.
Don't Make Me Do It, Amityville Horror.
They're
Ed
fucking
and
asshole
Lorraine
humans.
Warren.
The Warrens, they are asshole people.
They're asshole people, yeah.
They are absolutely manipulative asshole people that take advantage of people who have any sort of
and Ed is not Patrick Wilson.
No.
Not at all.
No.
That is a very frumpy man.
He's a frumpy man. Yeah, and they are the worst.
They're the worst, yeah.
They manipulate people for fame and money and fake exorcisms, but you know. It's cool.
Yay!
Yay!
But yeah,
That
Claire,
shit's
let's
interesting.
look up Catherine Knight.
Catherine Knight?
Another Australian serious joint.
Wait a minute, I know that name.
She was
She killer?
Yeah, she skinned her husband. She was a very successful butcher in Australia. To the point where, like, it was very clean how she did it. To the point where they looked at the mail slot and thought a curtain was up. And because she, like, pinned him to, like, a door frame. So they
thought it was a curtain?
A legit curtain. That's
So
how
it was
well
his
she did.
skin.
He was fully sleeved. And his face was also cut off and hung. So when the cops break in the back and they come through the doorway and they move the curtain and they look at their arm and it's full of blood and they're just like, this is a person? They never recovered, those two cops that found that body, by the way.
Dude, my favorite true crime podcast, of course, did an episode.
Yeah, do it.
And it's downloaded. It's in the queue.
Yeah, Catherine Knight's buck wild. 70s, I think, back when, like, being a butcher in Australia was like the thing you did. Like you went to school because you had to, but your job was to provide by like selling meats and shit. One of the cleanest decapitations you'll ever see. Too.
It's crazy.
It was clean.
As somebody who comes from a meat family, there is an art to it.
Yeah, there's a legit art to it. Yeah.
There's an art to it. I don't have the stomach for it.
Nah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
But the
you guys
science of it is so interesting.
Meat in Chicago. Yeah, hell yeah.
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 My dad is Abe Froman.
Oh, the Sausage King of Chicago.
Yeah. His company, he
like
was a food scientist, but like...
He was a meat scientist?
Yeah, he was a professor of meat science. Well, he was a meat scientist. He got his master's in meat science, and then he taught for a while, and then he got a job. He worked for a company that sold sausage casings, but he also worked initially in their like meat science department. He had a couple patents that have since expired.
The fact that you just inadvertently said meat scientist 3 times in one sentence without even flinching is just like, whoa!
Literally, next episode, I will wear my Iowa State Meat Lab shirt.
Dude.
Because my dad taught at Iowa State.
Dude.
I was
Dude.
Take Me Lab. Next time I'll have it on.
I
I tried to be a vegetarian when I was a tween.
they were
My
like,
dad was not pleased. He's like, you do realize that everything that we've ever provided for you in your life is purchased
based
by
off
meat.
of meat.
Like, come on now.
Don't be the black sheep, Claire.
Come on now. Your entire life is
Eat the
bought by
lamb,
meat.
Claire.
Eat the lamb. That's interesting too.
man.
If you think about the different like kosher and stuff, and like and also different halal stuff, and like the different religions and how you need to do meat and how you have to butcher animals,
It's a
especially in
science.
Muslim culture, it has to face a certain way, like, and all this other like modern day butchers will do that. Very interesting stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did
The
we
more
get
you
here,
know.
Catherine Knight?
Catherine, how did we get Catherine Knight? True
Not all
crime,
butchers
Elden
are
Ring.
bad, okay?
Not all butchers are bad. Some
Not all
are
butchers
meat
bad.
scientists. That's so good.
Some had patents as to different ways to smoke meats and different
That's rad.
casing chemical compounds to create.
If you
the
can smoke your
casings.
meat, guys, smoke your meat.
Smoke your meat. Correct answer.
It's really good. Really juicy. Lasts long. Claire, where can people find you? Holy shit.
Well, you can find me talking about smoked meats
Smoked
on
meats!
the podcast every Tuesday.
Back
As-
off. It's smoke meats.
Back off. Floor dash. Step over
What are you,
it to get to the
crazy?
smoked meats.
Get out of her way. She's smoking meats.
Apparently so. You can
Get
catch
your
me
fingers
Tuesday
bit.
nights.
Nice.
Talking about smoked meats, and then you can
Catherine and my true crime podcast is smoking meats.
I'm talking about murder, which is not good meats,
Ugh,
and actual meats, which are good
incredible.
meats. Wow. And then you can catch me Sunday nights shooting the voodoo, 9 p.m. Eastern Time here on the Broaxiums across all those platforms. You can catch me on the Imperial Setup Podcast, and you can find me everywhere at C-Stribs on social media to keep up with everything that I do.
You love to see it.
Yep, you do. How about you?
You can catch me here every Tuesday for BS Gaming here with Claire and Elden Ring. Good episode, huh? We're trucking along. We've
Yeah.
gone to new places. Bosses have been defeated. Stay tuned for more of that. You can also find me here again tomorrow. BX Gaming. We're doing Elden Ring. Nope. That's
Nope.
today. We're doing Last of Us Part 2. We are still in
Abby.
day 1 of Abby. Dan is slightly gaining surrealism. So it's like, okay.
I wasn't able to watch last week. He's
Yeah, I was
soaking
like,
in the new
where we
perspective.
talk about you in the chat. I was like,
I
where's
know.
Claire? Like,
I
oh, she's watching
know.
Survivor things, probably.
We had a 3-hour finale, and then I had
Oof.
like real life shit that distracted me. I'm
Sure.
like, I can't do all of these things.
It was a good one. It was
but
a
I need
good
to go
one.
watch it.
Yeah, we did the we're on our way to the aquarium to go get Owen. So all the flashback stuff happened. So
Dan's having a crisis of faith.
Dan's having a crisis of faith. So stay tuned for that. Should be a banger. And see us this Sunday. Street of the Poodle Live.
We will
Took
be
off
there
for
this
Memorial Day. We're back. I'll probably be talking to Furiosa. We'll be less than a week away from Acolyte. So
And
talking about
House
how
of the
we're excited for
Dragon?
that. And House of the Dragon. Boys. It's
Boys.
also next month.
We got a
but
lot
yeah.
to look forward to.
A lot to look forward to. It should be a stacked month of things to talk about. So we will have topics for sure. But yes, we love you guys. Thank you always for stopping by. You guys are literally the best audience. So
No, for real.
and I that's all smoked meats aside. You guys are the best.
You guys
best
are
one.
not an Oscar Mayer hot dog.
You're not asking about hot dog.
Okay, you are a full chorizo,
Right.
baby.
You are full chorizo. You are
Mhm.
prime rib. Sous vide.
You are imported.
You are sous
Okay.
vide. Okay.
You are made by some little
Wagyu.
farmer in Italy. You are the Wagyu
You are the
of
Wagyu.
audiences. Exactly.
All the marbling. is there.
Yes,
Very expensive cuts of meat you people are.
that's right.
But thank you guys all for all that. Stay tuned. Have a good night. And peace out.
Happy to the order falcon? Should I have? It's the chef that made the castle run in less than